Okay, hello. I'm super excited to have you watch this video. Uh, Inside this video, I'm gonna be showing you how you can design simple web pages using our simple web, uh, using our simple page builder that makes it very easy for a non-techie person or a non-web designer to design cool web pages that you can use for anything. You can use to design sales pages, you can use it to design presentation pages, you can use it to design quiz pages, you can use it to design any type of page, any type of web page that you need for your business. Okay, you can use this instabuilder web page builder to design it. Just clicks of button, just by clicking of buttons. Okay, you can do that. So that's exactly what I want to show you inside this video, how you can be able to do that. So to not waste any of your time, all you have to do is, once you have installed this instabuilder, which I'll be showing you how to do that in a separate video. Okay, once you've secured your domain name, your hosting, and then you've installed this plugin. This is a soft plugin, or you can call it a software. Okay, once you've installed it, all you have to do is you will simply log into your WordPress dashboard. Okay, if you log into your WordPress dashboard, this is what you're gonna be greeted with. This is the interface that you'll be greeted with. Okay, this is the interface you see when you log into your WordPress dashboard, where you'll be installing the instabuilder plugin, okay, or a software. So once you've installed it, and then you come here, this is your WordPress admin dashboard. Okay, so once you've logged in here, the next thing the next thing you want to do is, first you want to create a page. Okay, how do you create a page? You simply click on this. By the left hand side here, you can see pages. Okay, when you bring your cursor on pages, you have two options of all pages and new page. So what you want to do now, is create a new page. So all you have to do is click on add new. Okay, I've clicked on add new now. See what it brings for me. So once it brings us the next thing, all you have to do is just give your page a name. Okay, it's asking us now to name our page. Then this new page we want to create, we want to give it a name. Let's try giving it, let's say we give it a testing, or you can name it anything you want. Testing page. Okay, just once you're giving it a name here, at the top right hand side here, you see where you can type in the name. Then all you have to do now is click on publish. By the left hand side here, okay, by the right hand side please, you will see this blue button that says publish. That's what you want to click on now. Okay, click on publish. Okay, that page will now be live. That new page now will now be live. Once you click on publish, that means you are publishing that page. Okay, that page now has been created. You can view it from by clicking on this the button that says view page, or you can click on this link. Now that's the link that will lead you to that new page that we have just created. Okay, inside your domain name, inside your hosting and your domain. That's the page that we have created. Then for we to now use instabuilder to design it, if you visit this page, you will discover that it will be like a blank page. Okay, it will not be presentable. That's not what we want. So we want to design it in a way that it will look appealing and deliver what you want it to do. So all you have to now do is come by the right hand side there. You see enable. You see a button that says enable instabuilder. By the right hand side there, you will see this box that says enable instabuilder. So we want to enable instabuilder so that we can use it to design our simple web page. Okay, so you simply click on it, it turns green. Okay, it's now turned on. So all you have to now is click on launch IB 2.0 editor. That's launch instabuilder 2.0 editor. So we click on it. Okay, it will bring us to this point. Okay, to take us to this interface that you see on your screen right now. So all you have to now do is you click on create from scratch. You can see below the video here, below your screen here, you can see the green button that says create from scratch. That's what I want to select. So you click on create from scratch. Okay, that means we are creating a new page from scratch. We are designing from scratch. Don't worry, there's other options, but I want to show you how to create from scratch inside this video. Okay, so it's opening, it's loading, once it loads, this is what you're gonna be seeing. Okay, once you've clicked on that button that says create from scratch, this is the next interface that you'll be seeing on your screen. Okay, once you've seen this once you see this interface, the next thing you want to now do is you want to delete. Let me delete this, because this is what by default, once you've clicked on create from scratch, this is what you'll be seeing. So I want to delete this so you see how you can start from scratch in doing what you want to do. Okay, so let's say I don't want this, something like this. Okay, everything now is scratch, as in it's now by default. This is what you now see. So if you want to design something from scratch, all you have to do is to first to understand what this thing stands for. Okay, this thing is called element by the side, left hand side here. Okay, one thing you can understand is that you can move this thing. This thing that you see, you can click and drag and take it to wherever you want to take it to. Okay, so for you to do an amazing work, is all you have to do is to understand all these things that are here. If you understand them, you will do anything you want to do. So these are called elements. So these elements, you can use it to do anything you want to do. Okay, so for instance, now let's say I want to add a big boss here, or a big wrapper that will wrap around everything I want to create. First, all I have to do now is to, you see this is a section. This is a section element. If I click and drag now, you see what that one stands for. Okay, you see that was the first one I deleted. This is a section. It's called a section element. That's if you want to create a section, you simply drag and drop it. It will come up. Then another thing you can do is to click on it. If you click on it, and then you can see these options below here. You see this gear icon. This gear icon means you want to give it set. You go to settings. If you want to duplicate this section, you click on the second one here that looks like two SIM cards joined together. Okay, the next one is the next one doesn't have any option. Then the next one is the plus sign. Let's click on it so you understand what that means. That means creating a double column. Okay, let's say you want to add image here, and then you want to add text here. You can click on that plus button, and then it will duplicate this thing. If you also click on that plus button again, it will make it 3. Okay, let's say you want to add 3 something. Let's say image here, text here, image here. Okay, that's simply how you can add 3 columns by just clicking on that plus button. Then if you go and click minus now, see what it's go back to 2. If you click on that minus again, it will now be returned to 1 section that is just completely joined together. Okay, that is how to do that. So if you want to delete this, you simply click on the red bucket icon there, the red box with bucket icon below the element. You click on it, and then it asks you, are you sure you want to delete this element? When you click on OK, that element will be gone. Okay, that section element we've just created is gone now. So that's how to do that. So another thing you can now add is the wide section. Remember, this one is section. We have the wide section. The wide section, let's click on drag it, and then you see what that one stands for. Okay, you see the difference now between this one and the other first one we selected was that this one reaches the width was more than the first one. That means we can add a section inside this wide section. Let me show you something. Okay, you see I've added a section inside this wide section now. Let me give it a color so that you can differentiate, so you understand you see what I'm doing here. Let me go to background color and then give it a color, so you see. No, let me give it a color by coming here, background color. Let me give it a color. This is very simple. See, then you hide this panel. You see, this is a section I added inside this big wide section. You see, so you can add in your text and your image, everything inside this small one now. and it looks cool. So that is what you can do. You can click, you can add a white section, and then inside the white section you can put in a section. That's what I want to make you understand. Let me delete that, and then let's proceed. So I've deleted that now, so you have just white section. Okay, then you can also add what's called a white background box. Let me click and drag it so you understand what that one stands for. Okay, I've added a white background box now inside this white section. Okay, if I give it a color now, you'd see it's differentiated. So that's just what that one stands for. Okay, let me see if I can delete that. Then let's continue. So all you have to do to design amazing content is, all you have to do is to understand what this element stands for. So let me add another, the white section, let me add it back. So I've added it back now. So this one now, okay, let me add a section inside this one so it makes my work look fine. Okay, let me give it a kind of what do I call, a limit, so that it doesn't reach by the edges. Okay, so let me give it a kind of margin. That's what I did, or that's why I added that section. So let me say you want to add a text now. The next thing you want to do is just to, you see the element that has this A icon here, just drag and drop, just click and drag it, and you see the text section is here now. All you have to now do is double click on it, or you just click and then go to the pencil icon. Let me come, either you double click on this text now, or you click on it, right click on it, and then left click on it, and then come to this pencil icon. This pencil icon means you want to delete this, or you can go to settings, or you can duplicate it, or you can delete it. That's the option there. So you can just play around and see what each one stands for. So let's go to the pencil icon. Okay, you can then highlight it and then type in whatever you want to be the title of your message. Okay, that's just it. Okay, that is the title. Then you can format it by just like if you know how to use Microsoft Word document. This example, very simple something. So all you have to do is to simply align it center, or you can align it left, anyhow you want. Then you can make it bold by clicking on this B icon there. Then you can give color by coming to this place and then giving maybe red color. You can then also what again, okay, these are all things you can do. You can give a font family. Okay, you can say okay, you want it to be book antique, or you can say okay, you want font size to be whichever, you select your font size here. That is it. So you see, it's now, I've aligned it center now. That is it, to add text. Okay, that's the title text. That's another element that called the text element. Let me click and drag, and you see the difference between the one. See, this one now is smaller than this. So that's the difference between the title element and the text element. So all you have to do is also double click on it, and then you can edit and or copy and paste by doing Ctrl C and Ctrl V. You can copy and paste all what you've actually typed out in anywhere, maybe in your document. You can just copy and paste it here, then click. That is it. You've added the text here now. Okay, let me delete that, and then let's continue. Let me delete that there. That's the text element. Okay, so let's say you want to add an image. All you have to do is use the image element. Click and drag it. Okay, see the image element here now. So before you want to add an image, you first have to get the link to the image. How do you get the link to an image? First, you can go to let's say an image on the internet. Let's say you want to add your image. You can upload it into your WordPress library. Okay, you can upload it inside your library and then copy the link. Okay, for instance, now let's say I want to add an image of a bag. Let me get an image of a link to an image of a bag on the internet, and then I can use it now to add something there. Okay, let's say for instance I want to add this as an image. I simply right click and then copy link address. Okay, that's the link address. Now I right click and copy the link address. Okay, then I can go back to my page and then come here, click on that image, the image element I clicked and dragged on top here, and then I can come to the gear icon there and then click on it. Then I can, from here now, I can paste that link to that image I copied, and then I can click on save. Okay, let's say you see at the right hand side of your page here, you'll see something like a SIM card, small SIM card. Okay, that is how you can save any changes you make on this page. That's where you can save it. You just simply come here and click on save. Okay, you can save that changes that you made. Okay, so that is it. That image did not work. It did not work because of the link was not okay. You see, it's broken. So all you have to do, if you want an image to be sent, let me show you how you can do that. First, you want to save this image by clicking and saving image. If I save that image now, let me give it a name of a bag. Okay, I click on save. Okay, I already have a bag image here. Okay, let me give this one back too. Okay, I've saved this image now, so I want to upload it into my WordPress library. All I have to do now is to go to my WordPress dashboard. I want to go to my WordPress dashboard and then upload that image. Okay, I want to go to my WordPress dashboard and upload that image I just saved from the internet. Whichever way you get your image, first make sure you just upload it to your media library. How do you upload it to my media library? You just simply come by the left hand side there, you see media, then simply click on add new, then you can upload that image and take the link and put it inside the page that you are building. So first you can click on select files and then go to where you have that image saved on your system. Let's say you have it on downloads or anywhere, any folder you have it on. You can go there and then take it. Or another way you can do is you can simply click and drag that image and it will upload. See, that image now is uploaded. So let me now go to my library. By the left hand side there, under media, you can see library. So click on library now. You see this new image that we uploaded. You see it there, and then we can have the link. That link now is what we want to do, want to grab, so we can use it for our design. So let me show you how. So this image that we uploaded, okay, we want to click on it. When you click on it, you can see the link here. You see the link here by the right hand side below this page. You see the copy link. This box now, that's a link to this image on the internet. Anywhere you place this link now will be showing this bag. So let's now copy it. You highlight it, or you can click on Ctrl A and then copy it, then close this. Then let's go to that page that we are building. Let's add an image element. Okay, then we can then come under this settings icon. Okay, then that image now we simply paste the link, that link that we copied. We simply paste it here. It will now grab that bag. Okay, we've pasted it here now. Remember, so you scroll down and then you can hide this panel. You see that image, that bag image now is showing because we've grabbed the link properly. So you can increase the size by clicking on it and then dragging, see, or you can zoom in, just clicking, and that is how to increase the size. See, let's say it's a bag amount. Okay, that's how to add image. When I've done this now, you click on save, the icon here is click on save, and then that will be that. Then another thing you can add is a video. Okay, that's the image element for you. So another thing you can add is a video. how do you add a video? Simply the next element we have on our screen here, right here, is a video element. Okay, let's say we want to add a video presentation to our page, or you want to add anything. That's how to add a video. So all you have to now go to, maybe let's say go to YouTube, and then grab a link to a YouTube video and then put it on there. Let's say for instance you have a presentation, a video presentation of your company or of your product you want to place on a page. Okay, simply log in, simply upload that video on YouTube, okay, or on Vimeo, any video hosting website platform. Once you've uploaded it on that platform, get the link and now place it on your, what's it called, on your page. That is how to do that. So let's do this thing open, then I'll grab a link to one video and then show you how to add a video on that page. Okay, it's very simple, it's not rocket science, anybody can do this, very simple stuff. So my YouTube is loading, let it load, and then I'll show you how you can simply add a video. Okay, let's say this is a video presentation of my, let's say this is a video presentation I want to place there. All I want to do now is click on this. Okay, I click on this. Okay, let me find a video. Okay, let me find a video. Okay, let's say this is a video I want to use now. So all I have to now do is click on open this video so that we can get the embed link. Okay, that video now, once it's open, then I can get the embed link so that we can embed it on that page that we are building out. So it's opening, let's give it some time. Okay, that video now is opening. Okay, let's say this is the video presentation of your company or of anything you want, or maybe your business exposure, or any video that you want to place there. So this is, upload it first on YouTube. Creating a YouTube channel is very simple. Can always Google and then learn how to create a YouTube channel. Okay, you create a YouTube channel, is free, then upload that video on YouTube. Then once you upload it, open that video and then come on this video. Once you open that video like this one I open now, right click on it, and then you can come scroll down and then select the one that says copy embed code. I click on it, that code, the code to this video now has been copied. So I now go back to that my page that I'm building, and then come on this video element that I clicked and dragged to this place. Okay, I click on it and then come to the gear icon here, the settings icon. I click on it and then come by the right hand side here, you see you have options. You can host, you can upload this video to your what's it called, your media library. But then for your website not to be slow in opening, you don't want to host it on your your WordPress media library. You want to host it on external platforms like YouTube or Vimeo. Then you now copy the embed code just like I copied this one now. And then since we have this video on YouTube, I want to click on, I don't want to click on YouTube, I want to click on embed code, because that's the option that we are using here. Click on embed code, and then that code I copied from YouTube video and now paste it here. Okay, under this box I paste it, and then hide panel, then I save. Let's say I save this thing now. You see the next thing now, let's click on, by the left hand side here you see visit page. Let's visit page, and you see it has to pull in that video now from that YouTube and be showing it on that web page. Okay, remember I added a title, added an image, and then let it open there, and then you see that video now. You see that video, see it is now showing on this page. So somebody can easily click on play now and then be watching it on your page instead of going to YouTube. You see how cool it is. Let me remove this back so you see how this thing looks now. I've removed that bar, I've deleted that bar, that image I put before. Let me now refresh this page, and then you see that image will be gone, but the video will now be showing properly where I want it to be shown. You see, so that's it. Can I see this can be a simply title of this video, and then you see your video here. That is simply how to add a video on your web page. Okay, very simple. So that's it for video elements. Then the next thing you can add is a boss element. Let's say you want to add a boss, simply drag and drop it, and then you have a boss. Inside this box now you can add a text, you can add an image, you can add anything you want inside the box. That's just the box element. You can give this box a color. That is it. That is how to add a box on your web page. That's a box element. It's what I showed you now. Okay, that's the box element. Let me delete it, and then that will be gone. So what again? Okay, the next thing on our screen is the line divider. Okay, what's the line divider? Click and drag, and then you see what that one is. Time say you want to add a line. Okay, you simply drag and drag it, and then you can increase this line by clicking and dragging. Then you can give this line is a type by making it dotted or double. All you have to now do is to click on it, click on the line, and then go to settings, and then you can give it, see the thickness, spacing. You can, from the line style, you can select whether dashed, or you see it's becoming dashed, or you can make it a double line. You see it becomes a double line, or you can make it a dotted line, becomes a dotted line. Okay, that is it for line. Okay, that is it. You can increase the boldness. Okay, you can increase the thickness, please. Okay, that is it for adding line. If you want to add a line, like you want to demarcate something from something, that's line or the line or divider element. Hide this. So that's it. Let me delete it and then continue from what I'm showing you. Okay, so that's it for the line or divider. So another element here we have is the count time element. Let me click and drag the countdown element and show you what that one is. That is, you want to add a timer, like to add a kind of urgency to what you want to do. So that's a countdown. So you click and drag it, and then you can format it by clicking and drag it, clicking on it, and then going to settings. Then you can give it a settings. Okay, the countdown setup. Click on countdown setup. You can make it exact time or evergreen or cookie based. Exact time is exactly you are typing in the exact time of when you are putting the timer. Evergreen is anytime, it doesn't change. Whenever somebody comes, it will always be this. It will also start from where it always started. But the cookie based is, let's say somebody visited this page that will have this timer on, and then they come again and visit it again. It will now subtract the time it will kind of subtract the time that it takes them to return back. That is the cookie based. Okay, but then in this case now I want to use the exact time. Then all you have to now do is scroll down, and then you can come to hours, type in the hours. Let's say 24 hours time. You want people to do something in the next 24 hours, you type in the time. If you want it to be 7 days, that's what you type in. So minutes, let's say 56 minutes. Let's say time zone, you can select the time zone of when you are creating this time zone. I want to select Lagos. Okay, see Lagos here. I select Lagos. Then that is it for the countdown setup. Okay, that is it for the countdown setup. Okay. Now let's go back. You simply click on this arrow that leads left side, then come to design. You want to give this countdown timer, I want to give it a design. We have the normal text, which is what it is now. We have the fancy text, which is this type now. We have the flat box, which is this type, whichever one type you want. Then we have the glossy. We have the circular. The circular is the one I always love so much. Okay, see the circular now. Okay, so that's it for the can give the font color. You see it's red now, you can change the font color from here, change the color you want. Then the font size, you can also change it here by increasing or decreasing. So that's it for font size. Then text shadow, you can also give a color. That is how to do that. So play around with these things and you'll understand the expiring action. Once this countdown timer, let's say you set it for 24 hours or 48 hours, once it elapses, what next do you want to do? That's what this expiring action means. You can say do nothing, or you can say okay, once it expires, hide this timer, or you can say okay, let it redirect people to a URL, a different URL. That means after 24 hours, let's say you set this for 24 hours, after 24 hours you want them to be redirected to a page that shows that they no longer have access to something you are telling them to take action on. Then the review hidden content, that's it. 4 options there, anyone you want, you can select it from there. So that's it. So you see, that's how to add the countdown timer. Let me delete it and then let's continue from other elements. So that is it. So the next element we have here is the button element. Let's say you want somebody to, after they watch this video, you want them to click on a button. This is the button element. You click and drag it, and then that's a button element. For you to format this button now to say what you want to say, all you have to click on it and then come to the settings icon, and then you can come to button text. What you want that text button to say, let's say show me more or register me, anything you want to. Okay, that is where you can select it. Then you can increase the font. See, show me more, or you can click the spacing. You can also increase that. You see, that's how to format the button text. Then this button now, where do you want it to be linking people to? Okay, this is the target link. First, let me now show you the button style. You have the button style, you have the flat, you have the glossy. I will leave it at this. Then you have the normal state color. If you want to change the color of this text, this button now is blue. Now if you want to change it, you come to the normal state color and change it to maybe say red by clicking and selecting any. You see, it's changing. Let me make it red. It's now red button. Then go back, come to hover state color. Hover state color is the color when you bring your cursor on this button. What color do you want it to be to show people? Want it to show green, come to this hover state and then select green color. When you bring your cursor now, it's now showing green. That is the hover state. Okay, then icon, you can add an icon to this button by just clicking and selecting any icon of this of the one you want. If you want it to be before the text, it comes here. If you want to be after the text, select it. Okay, that is icon for you. Then rounded corners, sorry, the corner. And then target link, where you want somebody, when they click on this button, where do you want them to go to? That's a link to what you want. Let's say the next page that you want them to go to. If it's an external site, maybe your company website or anything, anywhere you want them to go to, that's the target link. Click on it, and then you have, let's say you want, when people click on this button now, you want them to come to this page on YouTube. Copy that link and then come to this place now and paste it, the button link. Okay, hide this panel. Let me save and show you something now. Okay, this testing page, let's refresh it. You see, I've added a button. This button now will show, it will show up. Okay, you see now the button is showing up under that video. Now it's showing up. Let's say let me click on this button now and see if it takes us to that page that I copied the link. You see, it simply takes us to YouTube. If it's another web page now we selected, it will also take us to that place. That's just how to add a button. Let me go back. Okay, that's how to add a button and add a link to it. So that's it. Let's go back to what we are doing. So you see this thing now is not cool, looking cool. This button and this video is not looking cool. Let's how you do that, or how you can add space between so that it look more finer, is you use the spacer element. Okay, click and drag it, and then add space between the video and the button. this space here now, you can decrease it by clicking on it and then decreasing the space. That is how to add space there. That's the spacer element. Now let's go to the opt-in form button. Let's say we want to add an opt-in form. Simply drag and drop the opt-in form button. As the opt-in form, I've added it. Just click and drag it and it comes an opt-in form. So this opt-in form now, you can simply edit it too by clicking on it and coming to the settings icon and then coming to opt-in form code. Okay, opt-in form code is the code that you will be using to process this form. Let's say you are designing an opt-in page. Okay, remember opt-in page contains an opt-in form, right? So that's code that you get from, let's say, Aweber or GetResponse or any autoresponder platform that you're using. They will give you a code, a form code that you can use to process this. So that opt-in form code, now you come to the opt-in form code and paste that code that they give you on here. If you paste it here now, it will process this form so that anybody who comes and fill out this form, the autoresponder will simply take their details and place in a database for you. That is how to do that. So that's opt-in form code for you. Then opt-in form fields. Let's say you want to add this, say, as you can see on your screen now, this is collecting first name and email address alone. Let's say you want to add phone number too. You want to collect phone number too. You come to opt-in form fields here, and then you can scroll down and then go to manage fields. Manage fields, and then you can add field. This is a field. This is what is called a field. This is a field. Then you want to add another field. Another field now. Let's say you want to collect phone. Simply name it phone. Okay. Phone. Name it phone. Then come here and then name that one phone number. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Then you can make this field required. You see, this one is required, this one also required. Required means if somebody does not fill it and click on submit, it will not process. It will tell them to fill out that. So if you want it to make required, that is making it important or not important. Okay, you can click on making it required, then click on save. You see, that's phone number now is below. It's now showing here. I've added a form field of phone number. That is how to add a form field on your page or your opt-in form place. So you go back and then you can go to form button. You can also edit the button by changing the color or what it says. Button text, let's go to saying subscribe now. Let's say you want it to say give me access or something like that. That is where you type it. It's now showing give me access. If you want to change the color, of that button, you simply come to this place and change the color. Okay, it's now showing red. If you want to make it pink, that's how to change the color of the phone button. Then the hover state, you can also change it. I've shown you how to do that. Then icon display effect, you can give it a kind of what's it called, animation. Anyone you select here now, you can make it shake. This button will be shaking. Okay, that's getting attention. That's just simply it. So that's how to add a button or an opt-in form on your page. Okay, that is how to add an opt-in form on your page. So let me delete it, and then I don't want it to be here. So I'm just showing you how you can play around with that. So that's opt-in form for you. So what again? Okay, the next thing we have here is the 3 steps opt-in. You don't need this. This will be confusing to you, but it's just an element. You can play around with it and see what it stands for. Then the comment. Let's say if people finish watching this video, you have a comment section. Click and drag that one. Then the social share. That's you want to add a button. Facebook, they can share on Facebook or their social handles. That's the element here. Then the columns. Let's say you want to add a 2 column. Then you can click and drag that one and you see what it stands. It's giving us 2 columns. See, let's say you want to add image here. Let me add image. Okay, let me add text here and add image to that side. That's the two columns. That's the two columns. Then you can also format that column now by clicking on it and clicking on the plus icon here. It will now make it 3. That means you can add other things here like text here. You see, super cool. That is how to do that. If you click on the column element and then click on plus 2, it will add another column by the side, making it 4 instead. So if you click on minus, it's minus this one. If you click on minus 2, it will minus another one. Okay, that's it. So let me delete these elements. Let me delete this column element. So that's how to add column. That's how to add column. That's 3 column or 3 anything you want. So that's how to add column. Then another thing is the tabbed content. Tabbed content, let me click and drag so you see what that one stands for too. Okay, let's say you want a home, about us, so that's how to add that. Okay, so this thing now, let's say you doesn't want it to be below, you can click on it and drag to the upper section. Let's say you want to design something like a website, that's a tab. Okay, you can then give it a name by clicking on the settings, and each tab 1 now you can call it home, tab 2 you can call it about us, okay, tab 3 you can call it services, okay, that's simply that. So these things now will link to each and every other thing that you want. So that's how to do that. So I don't want it to be like this, I want to remove it. So that I just want to see things that are possible. You may not really understand this at the first watching it for the first time, but then if you play around these things, you get to understand what each thing stands for. Then navigation is simply navigation. Let's click and drag so you see what navigation is. Okay, that's simply that. If you want to add a navigation, like you want to design something like look like a website, so this thing you can edit it and then add more things, and then you can align it left or center. Okay, you can add menu. So that's the navigation bar. Okay, that is it. So I'm deleting it. So what again, you have the today's date. You want to add a date. If you want to add questions, if you want to add HTML, CSS, that's if you know how to play around with HTML and then you want to add something, you can use the HTML or CSS option here. Then the slides or carousel, if you want to add an image that slides, that is how to do that. You just click and drag it, then it adds an image. As you want to design something, a scrollable image, that is it. You now edit it and add how many slides you want. Okay, and then give each slide, you select the destination for them. So that is, you don't really need that for this, so that's why I don't want to talk about that. Let me simply delete it. I'm just showing you what's possible with instabuilder, what you can do, amazing stuff that you can do with it. So then the next thing you want to do is the spacer. I've shown you how to use the spacer. Let's say on top here now, you see it's very close to this upside. You want to add a space on this top. Let's click and drag that spacer. You see it brings this thing down. You can also increase the space, you see, or you can decrease it. So that is the spacer option there. So the last one is the short code or placeholder. Let's say you want to add a form on this, an order form on this page. Simply click on the short code or placeholder option, click on it and then place it here. Then come and go to settings, click on it and go to settings. Then you can place the short code of that form here. That form will simply come up here. That's the short code. That's what it's used to, what you can use it to do. Okay, that's the short code placer. So hide this panel. So that is it. Let me delete this. So that's it for these elements. Okay, that's it for elements, instabuilder elements. I've run down through how all these things stands for and what you can amazing stuff that you can use each one to do. So to design something that looks cool, it's all you have to do is to understand what each one here stands for. You want to add a text, you simply click and drag a text. You want to add an image, you simply click and drag. That's it, simply it. And format. That is it. Just like you are typing something on a document. That's just very easy. Then the combo elements, see the box, the text image, these are there. You can just play around and see what each one stands for. So let me go back to the basic elements. So that's it. That's it for this. That is it. That is it. So that is how to use instabuilder to design some cool looking pages, or simple presentation page, or opt-in page, or an other page. Okay, that is it. So let's say you don't want to stress yourself by creating from scratch. I first showed you this creating from scratch because I don't want to be lazy. I want to show you what's possible, because if you understand how to create from scratch, using already made templates that I'm gonna be giving you will become very easy for you. Okay, so let's now go back and let me show you some other cool things that you can do on instabuilder. So let me run you through this. Okay, you see at the top right hand side there, you can see the preview icon, this thing that looks like the eye of a human being eye. Click on it and then you can use it to preview what you are building out. Okay, you can preview what you are building out. You can preview it on a desktop. This is how your page will look like on a desktop. Okay, if you want to check how this page will look like on a tablet, okay, you can click on this second icon here. Okay, this is how your page now will look like on a tablet if somebody is accessing it with a tablet. If somebody is using their tablet in a horizontal pattern, this is what it will look like, your page will look like. If you want to see how this page will look like on a mobile device, see the next icon there that shows something like phone. You see, that's how our page will look like on a phone, on a mobile phone. You see, if somebody tilts their mobile phone, that's the horizontal, the landscape mode, is how it will be looking like on their phone if they should place it on the landscape. Okay, that is it. That's the preview option there. So let me close that. So that's it. That's what this icon there. Then the settings, see some other cool stuff that you can do. If you change template, or that's the page settings, that's where you can go from. Then I showed you this one, the SIM card icon there simply is a saving. If you want to save changes, you click on it. Then there's this drop down arrow, small drop down arrow there, is a restore previous, save HTML, export, import. Let's say you have an already made page that is saved or exported. You can export this page now by clicking on this. Then you download this on your system, which you can share with somebody. If you want to import too, this is where you can import your page from. Let's say you have already made page that somebody designed and shared with you. This is where you can import it from, and then it enters into your own page. So that's it. So that's it for the stuff. So let me now show you the other cool stuff that you can do on instabuilder. Let's go back. Then let me show you some other cool stuffs. Let's say you don't want to create from scratch, you don't want to create a page from scratch, just like I showed you. You want something that's fast. So let's come on by the side there and then click on launch instabuilder. Remember, the first time we selected launch create from scratch. Let's now click on launch instabuilder. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Oh gosh, no, it's not what I want to do. Okay, let me go back to the dashboard and create a new page, then show you some other things. This one has already been saved, so I don't want to use it to confuse you. Let me go back to the dashboard, my WordPress dashboard. Okay, then let me create a new page and show you some things that if you want to make something fast, you don't want to create something from scratch. There's some amazing stuff that you can do here. Okay, some cool stuffs. This video is getting long. I don't want it to get to 1 hour. Okay, I want to get to 1 hour. Let me do this quick. Let's work. Okay, so let me create a page. Let me create a new page and then show you something. Okay, add new. Okay, let me give it test 2. Remember, you can name your page anything. Let me click on publish. Okay, click on publish. Okay, now it's published. Now let me now go to instabuilder. Let me launch instabuilder. Okay, cool. So here's where I want to take you to. See, these are already made templates. Meaning, if you want to, remember the last time we selected create from scratch. If you don't want to create something from scratch, all you have to do here is simply very fast. You can select this. You can select an already made template here that comes with instabuilder. Cool pages. These are all pages. Okay. For instance, now you can use this for your opt-in page. If you want your opt-in page to look like this, all you have to just choose this page and then edit it to become what you want. That is why you need to first understand how to create from scratch, and then it will help you to understand what all these things, what makes up this page, for instance, so you can better edit it. That's why I first of all showed you how to create from scratch. So, but these are all pre-made templates. Let's say you want something like this. All you have to do is choose it, click on choose, and then it will upload. Then you edit it, and then it becomes your home page very fast. Okay, if you want something like this, if you want something as in, these are all already made templates. Video presentation, you can look something that looks like how you want, just select it and then run with it. These are all already made templates inside instabuilder. See, if you want something like this, an opt-in page that looks like this, you just select it. If you want something as in, these are all already made templates, so it can make your work very fast. That is what it means. So that is it. Okay, let's say for instance, okay, let me show you something. Let's say for instance, I selected something. Which one now will I select? Okay, I can choose on this one now. For instance, if I choose it now, you see it will bring this page into my page, which means I'm not going to be creating from something from scratch. I see it now. See, isn't this amazing? This can save you a whole lot of work. Okay, you can see now, this is test, this is another test, this is a video, this is your logo. If you want a logo, if you don't want to have a logo, you can simply click on it and then delete it. Okay, and then leave other things. See, these are 3 columns. This is a test now. Okay, with a different font style. This is a button. See, this is an image. Okay, see, this is the footer area. So that's it. So all you have to do is, if you don't want these areas now, just click and delete, and then select the ones you want and then delete the ones you don't want. That one is gone now. Let's say I don't want this one too. I can just come and delete it too. That one will be gone. Okay, that is become okay. You see, so all I have to do now is double click on this and then make it say what I want it to say. Double click. Okay, if you double click, you highlight it and then type in what you want to type in. That's how to edit. Then this one too, if I don't want to say this, I can highlight it too and change what I want to change. See, it says what I want. Then this video, I can show you how to upload video. You can click on it and then go to the video option and then use the embed option, and then if you select the embed option, you just paste the link, the embed code, and then that video will show you here as it. So let's say you don't have a logo. If you have a logo, you can upload it here as an image. If you don't have the logo, you can delete the logo option. Okay, you can delete the logo option. See, that is how to design something very fast. I can click and take this button to inside this place. See it now. So that's it. You can play around so many things. So once you edit everything once, you can now click on save, and it saves this this page for you, and it becomes your own. You see, that is how to do create something very fast. This video is already long, man. So that is it for creating pages using instabuilder very fast, whether from scratch or already made, using already made templates. Okay, so I'll be giving you some couple of already made templates that you can just upload and then use it to simply do whatever. Now let me quickly point out something. Should you want to use these are already made templates. Okay, these are already made templates provided by what's it called, by instabuilder. If you want to use the one that I'll be sharing with you, all you have to do is you create your page. Okay, when you create your page and publish it and launch instabuilder, all you have to now come here, you select create from scratch, then you come here and click on import. When you click on import now, it will now take you to where where you saved the already made pages that I'll be sharing with you. You choose file from where you have it saved, let's say on downloads or anywhere you have it on. You can then select it. It will just come in some format like this. Let me show you how, so that it doesn't get confused. It looks like something like this. These are already made pages that I'll be sharing with you. So when you click on it and then click on open, simply it will simply bring out that page on this place now. Okay, that is how to import an already made page created by another person, which I'll be sharing some couple of them with you. Okay, so all you have to do, when you choose it and you click on import now, it will bring up that page. What you now do is edit it and make it say what you want to say. Viola, you have your page live and ready. That is how to do that. I've shown you how to do that. Then if you also want to share your own page with other person, let's say this is your page now, you want to share it to your downlines or maybe other people who may not have the techie skill, all you simply have to do is to simply come here and then click on export. If you click on export now, this page will be downloaded inside your system, and then you can share it with somebody. That is it. That's how to do that. So thanks so much for watching the video. Should you have any question, reach back to me. I'll always help you out to sort things out. So thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you got value. See you in the next one. Bye.